So this evening, my loving regards to all of you. So this evening, I would like to hear from you all about your personal, objective and subjective experiences during this pilgrimage tour. So, one by one.
So now it looks like a school.
And I am in the position of listener and relisher to hearing.
Will you put good marks or bad marks?
So that will be decided later. Or maybe I am not going to mark anyone. Just hearing about personal experiences. If there is any special anywhere, sharing. In the mood of sharing and caring. All right. তোমাদেরও কথা বলতে হবে শেষের
কি করে বলবো আমি?
বাংলায় বলবে।
বাংলায় বলে লাভ কি হবে? প্রথমে তো বলতে পারবো না, তো করবো হিন্দিতে, দ্বিতীয়ত বাংলায় বলে কোনো লাভ হবে? অজিত বলতে পারবো না।
কোথায় গেল?
নিচে মনে কোথায়? এটা তো সব মনে হচ্ছে চিঠি লিখে এনেছে।
So, I'd like to start with Janaka Rishi Prabhu. Janaka Rishi Prabhu class, then Darshi Prabhu.
Okay, so from the highest.
And record.
According to size, yeah. Height, yeah.
Right?
Yes, so for me it is a mixture of many various experiences. But in the beginning, what I would like to share, so it is that I am really nicely surprised that we, as a group of different devotees with different natures, for so long time and so many, sometimes even a little bit difficult situations, that we are able to nicely behave. Yeah, and to live peacefully together and organize without any tensions, or at least I didn't perceive any huge issues. So it is my really thanks to every of you that you are so nice devotees. Yeah, I want to express this because it is not normal. Yeah, in every sociality. Yeah, so this is the first thing. But then, if we go to some places or things which we experienced, for me the first thing was that some motive of our travel was Ganga. Yeah, as a river, that I had at least some small feeling that I established my feeling of Ganga or relationship with Ganga a little bit more. That before it was just river. Of course I was aware that it is some special river, but I had never any. Yeah, I had never feel some stronger feeling that it is something special. Yeah, but now during this trip, when we were on so many places around the Ganga, when it is really wide on the top, yeah, now a little bit more bigger and more strong. Yeah, I started to look at Ganga a little bit differently. Yeah, maybe a little bit more by eyes of knowledge, and to this helped me a lot. Those I would say to attend those Ganga Aratis. Yeah, when I saw many people together worship Ganga. Yeah, so I started to have feeling that it isn't possible if it is not really some special river. Yeah, so this is one of my highlights of this trip. Then secondly, it is definitely when we visited Joshimath, so the Narasingha Dev in this temple, and especially when we were lucky that we were there in the morning during the Abhisheka, and we had opportunity to see this deity without this what Lord wears, and see this small vest. And when we heard about the stories, how it is that it is smaller and smaller, to really see that it is like nothing almost. So it was something special. And then what as the first which I would like to mention, it is definitely Lord Badrinath. It was just short opportunity to have darshan, but still to see again so many devotees are absolving so difficult way to see this temple, Lord Badrinath. And also with some knowledge that Lord Narayan did austerities for us, or on behalf of us, to help us to remove our illusion and to understand what we really are, and what is the goal of life. So it was a really strong experience to have darshana of Lord Badrinath. And there are so many other nice experiences, but it will be long story. So this is from the places we visited. Then maybe from a little bit another angle of view, it is your lectures or Harikatha Maharaj, which give me some another angle of view, because sometimes my perceiving is just from material point of view, so you really show me some different reality, which sometimes maybe it is for me difficult to comprehend, but it is some glimpse how there is some different reality as well. And last but not least, I want to express my gratitude to Malati for organizing this everything, because without her I'm not sure if it could happen.
It could.
I am definitely not sure. So thanks a lot for putting this everything together. Because it is so nice experience.
I actually wanted to thank you for taking the load of doing these really difficult things and headache things, because this time I really felt also like I'm a little bit on vacations, not just to be stressing around so many things. So, and I know that's because you took the burden. So thank you very much.
With pleasure.
Sweet of you too. So nice to hear.
Okay. Thank you.
Will we go according to the size?
Then
okay.
After Darshi Prabhu was sharing a few words. Go.
Then you also have to include yourself in the... Yes.
Okay, if I can think of highlights of this tour. The first and surprising for me was in Haridwar, in the very beginning. I'm personally a little bit like a claustrophobic, and when too many people are around me, I feel like escaping, running away. So when we were like in Tirupati, on the Balaji queue, after like 2 hours, I already felt I have just only one desire, I want to be somewhere else. Finally I made it, and I don't So I had a little bit of that feeling in Haridwar actually when we were sitting on that bench like this, you know, there was like 1,000 people around us, and it was like 40-something degrees, and we were like, you know, and I started starting to getting this.
Experience of sadhana through tapasya.
But somehow, you know, when they started waving these ghee lamps, and especially when the song started, this Gam Gamata, I started to cry like a baby.
See?
And I didn't know what's happening. It was like, what's this? So that was my first highlight. And I won't really, I won't forget it. That was like, Janaka said that he felt something for that guy, and I think that was my first
Connecting to the inner mood.
Yeah, so actually like when people sing around, when people sing
They
together.
participate with
Yes.
so much respect.
And that was kind of happening, you know, and I just completely carried away. So I wasn't there on this planet for a while. So I just love that. And second highlight, I actually have a highlight of the highest altitude in our journey when we are in Mana. Then in Rasa there was cage, I already cave. I already felt like, you know, I'm kind of getting somewhere, you know, a little bit, as Prabhu told, we were on a threshold of multidimensionality. So I'm borrowing his word. I really felt like that. It was like, I don't know what's happening. And when we were like going down to the confluence Prayag, I don't know how it's called, Prayag, but Keshav Prayag. I am generally like a critical man guy. I have a critical mind, and I have analytical, you know, personality like that. And I started losing that. At that point, I felt like
Transcending a bit.
I felt like, what's this? You know, where is it coming from? I felt like, you know, blissful idiot. You know, meaning leaving aside all these critical things. And I was like, where am I? You know, what is this? And I felt like, so that was my inner feeling. So it was on the
Excelling subjective experience.
yeah. It was
Connection with divinity.
Yeah, it was interesting when it was on the highest altitude of our journey. I also felt the highest.
You also get higher, a bit higher.
In consciousness, and so that was like two of main highlights in my journey. I think this is more pretty much all it. You could talk more, but I will leave it to others to speak.
So nice.
Would you mind if I switch the fan on some slow?
Yes,
No,
yes,
no,
yes.
as you like.
The fan is off.
No.
No.
On, okay.
On. Yeah.
Krishna. It is open, yes. Somewhat open
We
ventilation.
opened the door in the other room.
Yeah. Because it is noisy.
Oh, okay, some ventilation. Fresh air. There should be some fresh air passage. Should be allowed to flow. Now, Mina Avatar.
Prem is taller than me. Speak before me. If you like.
Go. Oh. You like it? Okay, put Prem Ji for you. Okay, all right. Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Yes, I also like to hear very much.
Okay. Yes, so obviously it's Devi and I have just joined this group, so first of all just to say such a big thank you to you all. You welcomed us so nicely, everything feels really natural, and the whole time with the group has felt very calm and elegant and dignified, and I think that's a representation of Maharaj. working through everyone here, so that's really nice. And I think particularly there's a theme where you've connected each place, touching on how we can interact with Ganga, as the universal form aspect of Krishna there, or whether we're in the Himalayas, all these different things, the fragrance of a flower, just how we can attune ourselves to this energy and the importance of using that as a modality to have a relationship with Krishna. So that was one thing that's been important to hear. But also to hear the discussions in the context of the places themselves, because it's very good we have all the cameras and microphones, but the face-to-face connection plus in the places themselves, it's like a combination is very helpful. So in relation to a highlight, I would say when we were traveling to Mina, and just to see that such a long line of devotees in the distance, multicolored line stretched to Badrinath. So just to see the devotion that they all go through, just to have that tiny glimpse. And so that was very impressive to me.
We found the lines of the devotees out in the road, kilometer, kind of covering almost kilometer from the temple. Nice to see.
2 kilometers actually.
Kilometers. They were waiting in heat, cold, outside. It was raining also. That speaks something.
Yes. So it makes me realise how low level any efforts I may have made, in sadhana or anything when you see these people.
Respecting your humbleness.
And then again, as Tattva Darshi was saying, as we rose to Mina, this place was a very mystical place. It sort of revealed itself as we approached, and something like a threshold. I could feel some thin veil there, which was really wonderful. So that's what I have to say. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
So nice. You have to think out. Be committed. After all, you bought it. Finally.
Light better than never.
Mina avatar is shy to speak, so
I will just.
volunteer everybody.
I can speak but shortly because I'm not good speaker. I would like to thank you, Maharaj, and Ajit, Krishna, Sudam, Sakha, and Nitai that you came by train from West Bengal to Haridwar. You spent so many hours in the train, and you joined us here, and we are happy that
so sweet
you
of you.
came here to meet us.
Go. It's also my special happiness. My own happiness and pleasure.
I am happy that I can be here
To
in this association. I like the best both aratics, Ganga aratics in Haridwar and here in Rishikesh. It was for me the highlight of this visit.
People's
in your
natural
visit.
devotional feelings.
Yes, many people are there worshipping Ganga River. It was a highlight.
Go. Appreciating all your goodness, your caring mood. Speak.
I
I'd like to hear experience of you during the holy pilgrimage too.
Yeah.
The first starts with the Joshimath, when we went to this big temple upstairs. There was this Ramasita big deities in almost the life size. Yeah, the eyes. It was like really looking from every angle, looking in your eyes.
And you felt,
Yes.
you had kind of mystical feelings about that.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. And then we swimming at the place where Alakananda meets Saraswati. It was really nice. And this hot bath. Yeah, hot enough to. Yeah.
That was a really special hot bath.
Yes. Yes. There was really special and good feelings there. And energy and
Hard cold bath. When you also wanted to cold bath in Ganga, dipped. But you love to take the hot bath.
So two extremes: ice cold water and boiling hot water.
Which detail Joshimath was big guys? I can't recall.
which deities.
Yeah, with the big assholes.
In the place where Shankara cave was. Yeah, then we went back on the right side. Yeah, there was this stairway.
Okay.
Do you remember?
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other special experience, or the ones you really liked, apart from what you have said?
Yeah, lots of good feelings. In my mind now, these 3 points.
Hot bath is included. Very nice. Ajit, Krishna Prabhu, তুমি কিছু বলো? বলো তোমার অভিজ্ঞতা সম্বন্ধে। ঠিক আছে, কিছু বলতে। হ্যাঁ, সংক্ষেপে। কোথায় কিভাবে কি ভালো লেগেছে? বাংলা বা হিন্দিতেই বলো। हिंदी में बोलिए, हिंदी में बोलो।
Everybody comes from many places in the world, but we are connected spiritually, like a family, and many thanks for my all dear devotees and my spiritual god brother and god sisters. As your desire to come with Gurudev, we are come here, and I like very much in the Badrinath and temple, and Vishnu Charan also wants to Nilkant Dham, but many of the devotees are unable to go. Then we think that no chance to go. It is decided with consultation with humble Janaka Rishi Prabhu, and he decide to not go Nilkantha Mandir. And also, if any time chance again come, then I have some desire to go Nilkantha Dham and also Kedarnath.
That's almost everyone's desire.
Yeah.
The happy chance comes.
Not everyone's.
A real personal experience. You finished so quickly. Anything special more?
Yeah,
What do you like most? The
I
most?
didn't heard anything. Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Any special experience anymore, or just you have completed? Nitai Prabhu, bolo. Pero bolo.
Nitai.
He's being humble.
I don't not speaker.
I'm sorry.
Nitai Prabhu, bolo. বাংলা থেকে বল, তোমার ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজে বলো, ইংলিশে বলো, ইস্কনে থাকো। Nitai Prabhu lives in ISKCON, Mayapur Chinodai Temple. He lives in Mayapur Chinodai Temple engaged in some service in the Bhogo room of the deities. They are in a very good position there. He's a Harinama disciple of Bhakti Nandan Swami Maharaj and Diksha disciple of this humble servitor.
Haridwar.
মানে আমি বাংলায় বলছি আপনি আমাদের বলবেন
আমার তুই বাংলায় বলো না এই বল
সব থেকে বড় বিষয় আমি এরকম ট্যুর তো আগে কখনো করিনি আর এই যে যত বিদেশি ভাই বোনরা যারা রয়েছেন দিদিরা যারা রয়েছেন আমি কখনো অনুভবই করতে পারিনি যে না বিদেশ থেকে এসে আমাদের সঙ্গে রয়েছে এত সুন্দর কোঅপারেট এত সুন্দর
He says that first and foremost I didn't really do this kind of pilgrimage tour before. So this time it was very special for me. It was pleasing experience for me. Specifically having this pilgrimage tour in the association of many foreign god brothers, god sister. So I felt something special about.
তারপর স্পেশাল করে যেটা একটু বেশি করে বলতে হবে জনক তত্ত্বদর্শী প্রভু জনক ঋষি প্রভু আর মালতী দিদি আমি তখনও ভাবতেই পারিনি মনে হচ্ছিল ঘরের মেম্বার এরকম একটা ব্যাপার এবং এত সুন্দর গাইড করেছে আর
He really appreciates the guidance, natural guidance of Janaka Prabhu and Malati Devi Dasi. So like a very near family member. So he could not just simply imagine that they could be so frank and open, near and dear family member. Appreciates that.
আর এখানে যে জায়গাটা আমরা দর্শন করতে এসেছি এটা তো বাস্তবে আমি কখনো কল্পনাও করতে পারিনি আপনার উদ্যোগে সুদাম শাখা প্লাস এই গ্রুপের উদ্যোগে আমি এই জায়গাটা দর্শন করতে পারছি আমি মানে জীবনে একটা আলাদা স্টেজ তৈরি হয়েছে মনে হচ্ছে না আলাদা একটা জায়গায় এসেছি আলাদা একটা অনুভূতি এসেছে এবং আমি মন থেকে ভীষণ ভীষণ হ্যাপি জাস্ট ভাষায় প্রকাশ করতে পারবো
He says that he's very, very happy in his mind and heart. Something he could easily imagine to have this pilgrimage tour in the association of so many devotees and also with my presence. So he considers this opportunity as very lucky for him, he's fortunate. He appreciates such fortune. In this way he is very happy. Okay.
ট্যুরের এক্সপেরিয়েন্স বলো
Complete.
কোথায়
কোথায় ভালো লেগেছে তোমার?
আমি তো আমার কাছে সব ভালো লেগেছে আর এত ভালো লেগেছে আমি কল্পনা করতে
তিনটে
পারবো
বলো বেস্ট তিনটে
বেস্ট হচ্ছে একটা হচ্ছে যে ওই সরস্বতী এবং অলকানন্দী যে সঙ্গম স্থানে স্নান করেছিলাম আলাদা একটা ব্যাপার হ্যাঁ, আর ওদিকে চরণ পাহাড়ে উঠে চরণ দর্শন করতে উঠে নীলকণ্ঠ ধামে যাব তার আগে পর্যন্ত একটা দারুণ বিষয় লেগেছিল আমার আর তারপরে প্রাকৃতিক পরিবেশটা দারুণ তো সেই সুবাদে আমি ইন্ডিয়াকে এটাই বলবো আমার তরফ থেকে ইন্ডিয়া যেন আমাকে আশীর্বাদ করে এবং আমি যেন ভক্তি জীবনে সুন্দরভাবে তাদের সঙ্গে যুক্ত থাকতে পারি
He is seeking the blessings of you all, the good-hearted devotees. He appreciated all your associations. And the three special things he had, which were special experiences. First of all, taking bath in the confluence of Alakananda Mandakini. He felt something special by bathing in the confluence of Alakananda Mandakini. And Charan Pahari, what? Paduka Darshan. The darshan of the footprints of Lord Vishnu. তাই তো সেটা বলে footprints. And then overall, he was very happy. Overall, everywhere. Wants to say that. That's so nice. Sweet of you. এবার সুদাম সরকার
আমি কি বলবো
সুদাম সরকার সে পাঁচশোটাইছে ইংলিশে বলে ইংলিশ
Some nice experiences.
এই সংক্ষেপে যেমন তেমন
আবার ইংলিশে বলে হেসে এখন পেট ফুলে যাবে সবার
এই দেখো ছোট্ট স্পেশাল এক্সপিরিয়েন্স বল इंग्लिश में बोलो।
इंग्लिश बोलते हो ना भूल भाल
हिंदी में बताओ मालती देवी दासी हिंदी में बताओ हिंदी में बोल सकते हो ना
महाराज मामा हिंदी पूछ लेना
अरे ठीक है क्या
কি বলবো বুঝতে পারছি না প্রথমেই
so you understand what to speak or not to speak
আমার একটা কথা মনে পড়ছে ট্যুরের প্রথম থেকেই এখানে অনেকেই পরিচিত স্বামী দিদি নতুন আশা করি এই ট্যুরে তো পুরনো যারা আসতে পারেনি ওদের কথা আমি বেশ কয়েকবার ভেবেছি আর এটা একটা প্রশ্ন
প্রেম এবং দেবী
দেবী এন্ড প্রেম প্রভু ফার্স্ট টাইম পিছনের যারা ছিল যেমন অমৃতা দিদি থেকে শুরু করে আরও কিছু ছিল সবার নামটা ভুলে গেছি আমি তাদের একটু মিস করেছি তো
he just missed a few devotees whom he met during the last year pilgrimage tour in Vrindavan. He just mentions about that, but at the same time he had additional happiness to see Swamini Devi Dasi herself, Devi. So he just says that he has additional happiness to see some new devotees whom he didn't know before. But this time he is very happy to know about them. Yes.
আর প্রথমত একটা যেটা বলার খুবই দরকার এই ট্যুরে আমি আসা পর্যন্ত এখনো পর্যন্ত যা অপরাধ করেছি সব ভক্তদের মাঝে থেকে তার জন্য আমি অনেক অনেক ক্ষমা প্রার্থী সবার কাছে
He says I might have committed some offenses to many devotees participating in this tour unknowingly, so I just beg for forgiveness for my knowingly or unknowingly offense if it happened.
তারা যেন আমাকে ছোট ভাই মনে করে ক্ষমা করে দেন
Asking for forgiveness from them, considering him to be their younger brother, they should forgive if there was any offensive behavior on his part towards you. I appreciate his humbleness.
তো প্রথম থেকে ট্যুর হরিদ্বার থেকে স্টার্ট হয়েছে হরিদ্বার থেকে স্টার্ট হয়ে গঙ্গা আরতি বেশ কিছু দর্শন হরিদ্বারে হয়েছে যেগুলো খুবই সুন্দর তার মধ্যে একটি গুরুদেব যায়নি সেখানে মনসা টেম্পল অ্যান্ড চণ্ডী দেবী চণ্ডী দেবীতে আমরা গেছি রোপওয়ে করে কিন্তু মনসা দেবীর কাছে গেছি আমরা পায়ে হেঁটে খুবই কঠিন
His first special liking was around about the Ganga Arati Haridwar, and thereafter we went to Manusha temple. First time, so nice view he was experiencing, horizontal view in the temple. Although I didn't go, he says Gurudev didn't come, but it was his first special experience, both Ganga Arati Haridwar and Manusha.
এইভাবে অনেকেই আছে আর কথা বলবো এরপরে আমরা যখন জোশীমঠে আসি তখন জোশীমঠ থেকে আমরা যখন নৃসিংহদেবের কাছে যাই মন্দিরে নৃসিংহদেব টেম্পল আর শঙ্করাচার্যর যে ধ্যানস্থ জায়গাটা আমাকে খুব প্রভাবিত করেছিল এখানে গুরুদেবের হরিকথা আমি অনেকটা ফিল করেছি ওখানটা ওই জায়গাটা হয়তো রিয়েলি হবে এরকম একটা ফিলিং এসছে খুবই ভালো ফিল এসছে জায়গাটা
He also has special taste, special feelings in the cave of Adi Shankaracharya in Joshimath. He especially appreciated Gurudev's Harikatha. There in the cave of Adi Shankaracharya, feeling that yes, it is one of the original places. And so then, thereafter,
তারপরে আমরা তো যখন মানাতে আসছি বদ্রীনাথে এসে সেখানে একটা ফিলিংস, যখন পঞ্চপাণ্ডবের যেই মূর্তি 5টা দেখি, 5টা মূর্তি পঞ্চপাণ্ডবের, সেই মূর্তিটা দেখে আমি একটু অবাক হয়ে গিয়েছিলাম। ওখানে আমি এর আগে পরে দেখছি ফেসবুকে অনেক ছবি ওইটার, কিন্তু আগে আমি দেখিনি। ওইটা হচ্ছে স্বর্গের স্ত্রী। তো ওইখানটা দেখে আর আমরা একটু অন্যত্র ব্যস্ত হয়ে গেছি এই সানন্দর জন্য একটা সোয়েটার কিনছিলাম, তো তার জন্য আমরা আপনাদের সাথে যেতে পারিনি। সেইটা আমার বড় আফসোস থেকে গেছে এখনো পর্যন্ত।
Little bit repentance about losing our association, missing our association. He was engaged in buying something for his dear son, Shananda Krishna. So he could not directly attend with us, but we missed our association during that time when we were passing by that Pancha Pandava deities who were there, the bridge. Okay, Pancha, and he was very amazed to see those big Pancha Pandava deities and feeling into the thing that that was the path they wanted to go to heaven.
আরো আমার যাওয়ার ইচ্ছা ছিল, আর কি দেখার ইচ্ছা ছিল, ওখানটা হয়নি।
And he wanted to discover more into the path to go to the heaven. Pancha Pandava deities. So he is kind of feeling like that.
তারপরে একটা অসাধারণ এক্সপিরিয়েন্স হয়েছে, যেটা রিটার্ন আসার সময় নদীর ধার দিয়ে যখন আসছি, গুরুদেব একটা স্টোনের ওপর উঠে যখন ফটো ক্লিক করার জন্য যখন উঠছে, আর মালতী দেবী খুব রাগান্বিত হয়ে চলে গেছে আগে, ওইখানে যায়নি, একটু পরে চলে গেছে। তো ওই জায়গাটার ওই রোড দিয়ে আসার সময় সরু একটা যে নদীর ধার দিয়ে যাচ্ছে, ওইটা খুব সুন্দর ফিল হয়েছে। আর তার সঙ্গে ওই সঙ্গমের স্নান আমার জীবনের, মনে হয় না আমি আমার জীবনে জনকৃষি প্রভু, নিতাই প্রভু আর প্রভু না থাকলে এই হতো না কখনো, আমার দ্বারাই সম্ভব ছিল না। এত কোল্ড ঠান্ডা জলে আমি জাস্ট পা দিয়েই আমার পা কনকন করছে, জমে গেছে।
Also describing about his experience. Experience of his strong but little special feelings about that when Gurudeva went with some adventure and sat on that piece of stone there and he was taking my photograph, Gurudev's photograph, and also he was noticing Malati Devi Dasi was sad and mad at Gurudev, very displeased, and it was a combination of his feelings, very strongly special feelings he had, both ways. And then he took bath along with you all. Rasa in the confluence over there, it was so cold that he was feeling the biting of the cold as soon as he got inside Ganga. But still, he happily managed to take full bath. In the Ganga, it would not be possible without the association, company of Janaka, Rishi, encouragement. He got encouraged. It's just kind of
Rasa.
Yeah, Rasa Tattva, Janaka, Rishi, and who else? So we appreciated their association, company, at that time to take bath together.
তো আমার জীবনের ঐতিহাসিক মুহূর্ত মনে হয় ওইটাই, স্নান করা।
That was great moment.
আর হচ্ছে তার জন্য অনেক ধন্যবাদ প্রভুর নাম ভুলে গেছি, তত্ত্বদর্শী প্রভুকে অনেক ধন্যবাদ যে ওই ঐতিহাসিক মুহূর্তে আমাদের একটা সুন্দর ক্লিক করেছে ছবি।
Thank you a lot. Thank you, Dr. Darshi, taking a historical picture of that moment.
তারপরে কত বলবো, সবই এখন সারাদিন লাগবে বলতে গেলে।
বড় বড় স্পেশাল
মাঝখানে আমার
তোমার বলা আছে, বলো।
during this tour, especially this tour, arrangement and everything, and our take care by the tour manager and its all glories goes to Malati Devi Dasi.
Oh,
He
so
has
happy.
great affection with us, like our mom.
Sweet of you.
Yeah.
We all support you.
Again, it was Janaka Rishi's mercy too. Most of the time.
That's all.
Yes, that's also right. Now, Arki bolbe. Anything special? Anything more special?
নেক্সট যেটা বলার আছে সেটা বদ্রীনাথ দর্শন। আমি খুবই আশা নিয়ে ঢুকেছি বদ্রীনাথের কাছে যাব, কিন্তু এত ট্রাফিক ওখানে, তার মধ্যে আমি ভালো কিছু ফিল করতে পারিনি। দূর থেকেই আমাকে ফিল করতে হয়েছে, আমি কাছে গিয়ে ফিল করতে পারিনি। এটা কি বলা দরকার?
He says that he had so much feelings. He had hankering to have darshan of Badrinath deity. And he had that special experience just with the thought to have the darshan of Badrinath deity, but due to a lot of traffic, due to too much crowd over there, physically he was not allowed to see Badrinath deity properly. He missed that part. But in heart, he had great feelings. Somehow, had the darshan of Badrinath deity. Although physically, did not happen in that because of the overcrowded nature, pushing of the crowd.
আর একটা বেস্ট মুহূর্ত হচ্ছে বিষ্ণু চরণ পাদুকায় যখন আমরা উঠলাম সবাই মিলে, তখন একটা আলাদা একটা ফিলিংস এসছে, মানে খুব সুন্দর একটা ফিলিংস এসছে। যেখানে
special moment of experience was to see Vishnu Paduka on that part of the Himalaya, Vishnu Paduka. He has some special feelings about the surroundings, serenity, and he liked it especially.
ওই একটা সুন্দর ফিলিংস। আর ওখানে যে হরিকথা হয়েছে খুব সুন্দর ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ডের মাঝখানে, এটা দেখে এটা আমি ফিল করছি খুব ভালো। আর একটা হরিকথা হয়েছে মানাতে, যেটা ওই ছাদের ওপরে, সেটা আমি খুব সুন্দর ফিল করেছি। ওই ন্যাচারাল ভিউতে খুব সুন্দর হরিকথা হয়েছে।
In his language, he had beautiful feelings on that area. He had some beautiful feelings in that area of Charana Paduka, Vishnu, and he really had special feelings of the Harikatha, hearing Harikatha over there in that background. And also, he felt some special appreciation for the Harikatha happened in the Mana Shamma Prashasana, the Basdeev's place.
আর একটা তার সাথে গুফার ভেতরে যেটা হয়েছে ওটাও আমার খুব সুন্দর লেগেছে।
And we also especially liked the Harikatha took place in the Bas Gufa over there. That's much. All right. That's all for now. And now Malati Devi Dasi
Yes.
invited. We are eagerly waiting to hear your statement.
Krishna. So it's actually not very possible to tell what the best experiences will be because, the chocolate cake is still waiting for us. But until that point, like for me, the most magical thing is there are actually three of them. Okay. First is that it actually happened because, like, as my close friends know, I didn't want you to come. I didn't want you to go at all. And honestly speaking, just the night before going to India, I was seriously considering just not to go because I was so much afraid of both altitude sickness and the travels in the Himalayas because, like, I have 2 kids, so it makes it a little bit more
At the end, you nicely managed.
difficult.
I told you, remember, you'll all be protected by God's grace.
Yes.
Don't you worry.
I was thinking that, okay, still I have paid for everything, the ticket is paid, so I will go at least for a Haridwar What? I will go at least like to spend some time with you in Haridwar, and then I can just flake out sometime later. But from the moment that you came, like somehow all the stress and fear and everything went away from the most part. So I really find it miracles that not only I actually went, but I actually really deeply enjoyed everything, every single thing here. So that was the first thing. The second thing was that from my childhood I was fascinated by high mountains, and I never thought I will be able to see them by my own eyes because I have the altitude sickness problem. So I was thinking that will never happen, but when we were in Badrinath it was actually happening. And for me the interesting thing was that when you have been giving Harikatha near the Vishnu Charana Paduka with all these 6,000-7,000ers behind you, so it was actually for me like difficult to, I had to like speak to myself and say like, look, you are here first and maybe last time in life you can see these mountains, you should like look at them and admire them. But it was every time like my attention was drawn back to you and to your Harikatha and everything. So it was really like it was actually a nice feeling, and at the same time I was Malati, you will never come back, look at these mountains. And so it was like repeated process of consciously trying to drag my attention away from you, but I was not successful very much. And the third and last thing, not the last thing actually, is that I really appreciate like the mood that we have among us here, that it really feels like family. I'm not saying that like as some kind of, how to say, like obligatory things to say, but it really feels like so normal and so natural, like to be around you and to arrange things and manage things without like, I really do not think we had any kind of like conflict or like some bad blood between anyone. And I think it is really, really rare, especially in such a big quantity of people from so many different backgrounds and cultural stuff and ages and everything. So that's it for me. Hare Krishna, thank you very much for actually coming and trusting me that you will survive.
So nice to hear all this. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Would you like to say anything?
Me?
Share, yes, some of your personal special experience during this pilgrimage tour.
I don't want to speak as long as the others because there is a cake. Malati is looking for. So, thank you for being all of us to being with you. And I would like to say that for me the strong feeling was Arati in Haridwar and staying in the mountains. And being in a main temple in Badrinath, it was really strong. And staying in Mina, in the village. So it's all.
So nice.
And thank you.
We appreciate. You have any special feelings, experience?
Já to přeložím.
Dobře. Ale tak já se nechci moc dlouho vykecávat.
I didn't want to prolong.
Ale měl bych jednu věc.
But there is one thing.
Jak jsem byla v Indii už několikrát.
I have been a couple of times in India already.
Moment. Tak jsem si to užívala, protože kdysi my jsme vlastně vůbec nemohli vidět Indii. Když jsem byla dítě, tak bych se nedostala vůbec přes hranici.
So I was always enjoying that because we grew up in communist country and it was prohibited to travel outside of our country. So for me it was like impossible idea to any time to go to India.
A teď jsem vlastně viděla všechny ty chrámy a místa. A říkala jsem si, že budu fotit a fotila jsem a dávala jsem to na internet. A říkala jsem, tohle je tam ten chrám a tady to jsou, ty postavy symbolizují tohle a tohle všechno, co jsem za těch 30 let se naučila. A teď vidím, že na Facebooku to lidi sledují a ptají se.
So when we are visiting all these places and temples, so I take a lot of photos and I post it on Facebook and also write some informations because I've heard about many of these things already. I know that from before, and I have noticed that people are actually following it and asking questions.
A oni jako říkají, že je to strašně zajímá, protože vidějí ty fotografie, čtou si ty popisky a vlastně oni vidí Indii, jaká byla, ale i jaká je teď. A pro ně je to živý.
So for those people who are like looking on the photos and reading like my commentaries or posts, yeah, thank you. And for them it's alive, like how it is right now actually.
A to mi vlastně stojí za všechny ty problémy, protože každou cestu do Indie jsem nějak odnesl.
And it's really worth it for me to be actually keep on going to India because every single trip I had some serious health problems.
No a pak samozřejmě Himalaj.
And
už se asi nevrátím, ale jako bylo to úžasné.
of course Himalayas, I know I will never return again, or most likely, but it was absolutely amazing.
No a to je asi všechno, protože aspoň můžu lidem trochu ukázat Indii, protože u nás se o Indii moc neví.
I guess that's all. I'm really happy that I can show to other people how India is because there is really not much knowledge about India in our area.
Very nice, very nice. Now between Swamini and Devi.
Okay, so I can't speak nicely, so I will read.
You can speak nicely, so nice.
Not
Yes.
spontaneously, Guru Maharaj.
Krishna, Krishna.
Now I also have a garland, digital garland. So I think I felt the same experience and most of us because we were in the same beautiful places. So let's try. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my respectful obeisances. Thank you for mercifully accepting me to your spiritual family and taking me on this spiritual adventure with you and this nice group of people. For me, this trip wasn't only about getting some spiritual experiences. It was about many much smaller things like having moments of freedom to pursue things that your heart like. Learning to trust your body to survive extreme weather, about trying to stay calm around busy traffic, and of course, moments of connection with the same-minded people and association of Gurudeva. The way we hiked in Badrinath to listen to Harikatha from Guru Maharaj, being surrounded by Himalayan peaks, will stay with me. Attending beautiful Ganga Arati and joyfully singing and dancing with the crowd will stay with me. Having chance to see the Ganga River in a walkable access and chanting japa in Lakshman's temple will stay with me. Receiving darshan of the oldest deities and walking the path many saints took before us will stay with me.
In poetry.
I want to thank you from Malati Devi for taking the burden to organize and book the tour so we all got the opportunity to see these beautiful places.
Totally aligned with you.
And thank you all devotees who were lovingly taking care of me during all this trip.
True, very true.
Thank you Guru Maharaj for this experience. Please accept this small dakshina to help you on our mission spreading the teaching of Krishna and Mahaprabhu.
So sweet of you. Truly appreciate it. Devotional move, feelings.
That's it.
Haridwar.
Now, to yourself. Devi. Your last but not least, concluding with someone with very good heart and some beauty of the feelings, so last but no least.
Very good.
You take your time as long as you want.
I probably won't speak too long. I'm not a very good speaker, but although you're a lovely speaker. So. But I just wanted to really express my gratitude to all the devotees, especially to you, Maharaj. Thank you very much, and much grateful to our tour managers. I'll use that word from Ajit and Krishna Prabhu. Yes, thank you so much for arranging everything and making everything really nice and smooth, both of you, and all the devotees. Prem and I have not met you before, so it's been very nice to meet you all, and you've made us feel very welcome. You're also kind, so patient with us and me, especially with any mistakes that I've made, and I'm sure I have. So thank you all very much. I think the main things that that will stay with me are the Harikatha from you, Maharaj. I find the Harikatha generally very nurturing, it's like eating healthy food, you know, you feel nicely full and warm and, you know, full of energy. So I'm really, really grateful for the Harikatha. And I remember when we were in Navadvip in February, we were in Sri Maharaj's Bhajan Kutir, and we were answering a question from another devotee about how we can connect with Krishna in daily life. And you were saying, you know, you can connect through sunlight and all these different things that you were saying. And I remember thinking, oh, that seems really, so high for me. I don't think I could ever, even see a glimpse of that. And I remember I asked you, but what about a neophyte devotee? How can they? And you said, well, they can get a glimpse. And I was like, oh, I don't know, I think I need a lot of time for that. But I feel that this trip and your Harikatha has been a continuation of that conversation, very much showing us kind of objectively, but also subjectively, how to kind of connect with, say, Mother Ganga, for example, which I really, because Prem and I have come to Rishikesh before, but I never found that connection. It really, really helped me understand that and get a little glimpse of seeing the Ganga as a form of the Lord and showing due respect. And thank you for taking the time to show good etiquette, because I feel like I need to learn a lot of etiquette. So thank you very much for doing that, and please continue to do so. And yes, and I think all of you may know that my father passed away on Friday. So it was very special for me when we were in Badrinath temple, because it was that day that I found out. So I said a few prayers, and that was really, really special.
Offered special prayers.
Yes, at Badrinath temple, and also and on his funeral on Wednesday, Prem and I went to the Ganga as well, and we offered some prayers there. So that was really, really important, I feel. So that was a very good connection there. So I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Truly appreciate your feelings, special feelings.
So, what were your favorite moments?
Difficult to choose.
You have to. We all had to do that job of choosing.
Difficult, sometimes, often difficult to be selected. I had special likings, special feelings for many places. Especially for both Ganga Aratis on both places, Haridwar and Rishikesh, that we just had yesterday. Feelings, natural, respectful, devotional feelings of the people according to their standard, according to their ability. There is something appreciated. Because it's so natural in the people to show respect and express their love for Mother Ganga in their own way, according to their ability, whatever category or level they were from that. Appreciated that. Of course, my special feelings are manifesting. in Badrinath, Charana Paduka place, before the Badrinath, especially Dasha Gupha, Shoma Prashashama. Also, they brought special happiness to my heart. Place, that area, Charan Paduka, where I also gave Harikatha. I spoke, I narrated the glories of lotus feet of Lord Vishnu, Krishna. Such spontaneous, loving devotion. Over there, sitting in that background, the background was truly ashramic background. That was the true surroundings of the ashram. I felt most naturally beautiful, naturally decorated and beautiful surroundings for the ideal ashram created by the Supreme Creator. And sitting in the lap of that surrounding of the ashram, speaking Harikatha inspired way. Some special feelings of loving devotion, narrating the glories of the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu, Krishna. And that kind of Harikatha never pre-planned. It's following its own spontaneous upsurge from the heart. I feel kind of revelations happening through me. I became instrumental. I become instrumental in the merciful hand of Lord Krishna, Vishnu. When I speak that kind of Harikatha. So there, and then thereafter, of course, darshan of the Badrinath deity alongside many people, although being pushed this side, that side, that, no, they could not even manage to guard me properly in the time. But that was some nicely, lovingly adventurous experience. We were those people who are pushing me here and there. I felt they were also connected to our consciousness, respectful consciousness, devotional consciousness to Badrinath from their own level, from their own understanding. So it's like birds of the same feather flock together, kind of. Although there was differences in levels of devotional feelings and understanding, realizations, but this crowd who were being apparently impatient, pushing me, it was very hard for them to even protect me, guard me. They were doing very nicely. But I didn't feel bad, knowing they are also devotees of the Badrinath. They have also got feelings of reverence, so much faith and reverence, faithful feelings in relation to Badrinath. So I am getting pushed by those people who are like-minded, more like-minded, like-hearted. So instead of feeling disturbed, I took it nicely. Like some of our family members are pushing me and what to do. They are fighting for what? Catching a glimpse of the darshan of Badrinath. So it was a bit austere, but I had good feelings of that. Very good feelings. I'm truly appreciated to see their line over 2 kilometers around, waiting in the rain and cold outside, without any shelter on the head, for hours, just to catch a glimpse of the darshan of the deity, how much faith they have got in Badrinath, in the having the darshan of Badrinath, and how much firm faith those people got to receive spiritual merits, punnam, receive divine merits, just by having darshan of Badrinath. Lord Badrinath could not stay away from those people but to fulfill some part of their desires. The nature of the desires of those people could be mixed up. Sakama bhakti instead of nishkama, unalloyed bhakti. Their bhakti towards Badrinath was mixed with their own personal material desire to be fulfilled by the blessings of Badrinath. At the same time, we love you, Lord, in their own way. I don't mean that they have got a pure love for Badrinath, pure loving respect for Badrinath, for the sake of that, for the purpose. But it was mixture, but still, it was also beautiful from their own level. From their own level, because they don't claim themselves to be great devotees of the Lord, but they are connecting to Badrinath with the faith and loving trust and faith the way they can do, with Sakama bhakti. Their bhakti, I know, the nature of their bhakti is mixed up with their personal material desires to be fulfilled by the merciful grant of Badrinath. At the same time, oh Lord, you are taking care of us, fulfilling our desire, taking care of us. You are so merciful. I love you, my Lord. I have so much respect and faith in you, my Lord. So we are happy to take this tapasya, happy to take this austerity for you, holy austerity for you, to be lined up for hours in the cold rain and wind, amidst the cold rain and wind. Okay, we don't mind. We must have your darshan. See, those people are not mandatorily obliged to do that. Who will do that? They did not have any mandatory obligations created by army rule or like that. They are all doing on their own accord, all doing on their own happy desire. I appreciated that. I felt special about that also, and I knew Badrinath will be merciful to them, gracious upon them as they deserve, according as they deserve. But he will show his mercy on them, Lord Narayan. I mean, when I say Badrinath, not just the deity of Badrinath, finally I mean Lord Narayan, Lord Vishnu, who was manifesting through Badrinath, who had what a specific aspect of manifestation through that beautiful deity of Badrinath. So I felt very good about that. But although I was getting pushed by, was getting so apparently disturbed by the crowd around me during the time, exactly having darshan of Badrinath. But for a moment I had very nice darshan of that deity, Badrinath. Black is color is looking very sweet. For a moment I had nice darshan of the Badrinath deity, illuminated by the small lamp, mystical darshan, apparently clear darshan. For a moment, so I truly respected and appreciated the moment of having darshan of Badrinath, although it was a glimpse. But I was very happy to have very nice mystical darshan for a moment. And then not only crowd was pushing me, Sudam Sakha, Ajit Krishna was also pushing me. We have to go now, we cannot stand here. Breaking, crowds breaking over me and all to be protective of me. I say, no, they will have to go on. Okay. That way. And of course, I love that place, Vyasagupha. Speaking inside that Vyasagupha. Okay. A spontaneous way. And that sadhu, Mahanta, Acharya over there, also flowed with my mood in his own way, happily. Wanted to participate, and he did participate. What they generally don't do. Yes. Lots of people who want to have darshana. Okay, so they have to manage the flow of the darshana by lots of people every day. But I was happy to see he restricted other spectators, people waiting for darshan for a while, and participated in the flow of our Harikatha, of my Katha there. And as I looked at his face, he really liked to all. He had some good, very liking feelings, not only towards me, but towards me, Mr. Sadhu, but towards all of you, the devotees. Knowing that you are coming from so far, being so respectful to have darshan of the Vyasagupha, that was his inner mood. He was being appreciative. So he restricted other darshanarthi, other people who wanted to have darshan, and participated in the flow of Harikatha. He spoke in a spontaneous way, so happily. Besides, I was speaking there. And he was also appreciating, he was enjoying, appreciating what I was speaking there in relation to Vasudev and his great, wonderful devotional work, his great special contribution in the field of his devotional service in the form of writing or manifesting some part of Srimad Bhagavatam over there. And he was being very appreciative. And I could feel he was very eager to participate, to complement what I was saying. And he did. He did. So it was kind of unison, flow in unison between me and that Acharya Mahanta, caretaker Mahanta over there in the Vyasagupha. I thought, what I felt, he made some special arrangement, made some special consideration for me, for all of you. And he was not being so, he was not being greedy, or he was not being so particular about getting donation or all these. He was presenting things in a very sadhu-like way. It was rather me who was asking you all to give donation. Everywhere. But he himself, I marked, did not ask for donation or all this. For a moment, he also became pursuing sadhu. Instead of caretaker of the temple, instead of manager and being caretaker of the Vyasagupha was his holy duty, he became a great devotee of Vyasadeva, Lord Vishnu, Krishna. And he flowed with us so nicely. That was a special happiness, and no less than that. While I gave a talk on the rooftop in the same area, Shamaprasasam there, looking at the Vyasagupha. First time, the beginning, we looked at inside the Vyasagupha cave, holy cave of Vyasadeva. holy cave where he lived for quite some time. So, I truly appreciate it. To be there, to feel into the subtle spiritual feelings and consciousness, Krishna consciousness in that gufa where he actually lived. None other than Krishna Dvaipaya and Vyasudevji, one of our great gurus, and Ganeshji, accompanied by, alongside Ganeshji, a great son of Haraparvati, lived there for quite some time, for many years. And we are there right in that place. That is original place. And we are there in that place, none other than so special, with the holy memory of Vyasudev's living. So as I felt into that, as I continued to feel into that, we are right now we are here in the place of Srila Vyasudeva and Ganeshji, where they lived for many years in this mountain cave. Subtle, beautiful, subtle feelings into that. I appreciate it. Special feelings. And then also after, inside we're looking at the texture, natural texture of the cave, of that cave. When we came outside and looked at that cave from outside, it was even more beautiful. It exactly looked like big palm leaf books, palm leaf made books, stacked and organized, one after another on the top of each other, and created that kind of cave. From outside it was obviously seen. Outside, so vividly seen the way the texture of that cave looked. It's made of the books, palm leaf, ancient. In those days, palm leaf were long ones, big long ones. Sometimes they could have joined another leaf with another, one leaf with another, join. So, look like that. Mystical, wonderful experience. Then I engaged in describing the glories of that place, also very especially enjoyable, special moments, feelings. Also other also a few other places. Of course, lastly, finally, and never least, having the darshan of the Ganga Mata, flowing Ganga, at different places, different confluences, connecting to her, touching her closely, taking her water, sprinkling on my head, sprinkling over all of you, and paying my obeisance, offering my respectful obeisance to her, doing some bandhana. Was very, very special moments, very special experience, joyful experience in my life. Felt more alive with light joy, to be relating to the supreme, divine, beautiful, absolute Krishna through the flow, through the form of Ganga water is another expansion, no doubt of it. Is another wonderful expansion, none other than is another wonderful expansion. It is Krishna, it is Vishnu. in the form of Ganga river. We all know Ganga water is considered known as the holy feet wash water, Lord Vishnu. Holy feet wash water of Krishna. So while connecting with her, I was connecting to her with that consciousness, pure consciousness, that brought so much joy, that brought so much special spiritual joy. Every time, not one or two, every time, not just one or two times. Every time I touched her, had her darshan, sprinkle her water, paying my lovingly respectful obeisance to her. I felt my divine mother. I actually felt my divine goddess Ganga in the form of river, my divine mother. And holding Charanamritam of Lord Vishnu or Krishna on my head, and also sprinkling over you all. Charanamritam, holy feet was water. Felt into that. I was very, very happy, joy. Each time I connected to her on different places, had darshan of her, touched her, sprinkled her water on my head, over you all. I was very happy. And I was also very happy with the fact that devotees like you all, good-hearted devotees like Malati, Devi Dasi, Janaka, Rishi, Prabhu, Tattva, Darshi, Prabhu, others, somehow they also encouraged me, brought me to this holy pilgrimage too by their enthusiasm. Otherwise, I have got many other things, many other special services to do in Navadvip Dham. Somehow very nicely managed to bring me out from that and engage me and be engaging me in this beautiful service, in this important special service to Lord Krishna, Vishnu, Radharani. So I am grateful. I am grateful to them. So I felt they are actually helping me to carry on the flow, carry on the natural flow as manifested by Srila Guru Maharaj during his lifetime, because Srila Guru Maharaj would love to send his own team for a pilgrimage tour every year. One time in the northern India, Kedarnath, Badrinath, Haridwar, Rishikesh, Lakshmanjula, Gangotri, Jamunotri, Kedarnath, Badrinath, northern India, other time, southern part, South India, other time, Vrindavan side. So Guru Maharaj would love to send his team of devotees for having the pilgrimage tour, time to time. If not possible, it was not possible every year, time to time, to maintain the respectful lineage, flow of Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, of his Gurudev. He continued with it. And I find devotee like Malati Devi Dasi, Janaka Rishi Prabhu, Tattva Darshi Prabhu, Mina, and all of you, directly, indirectly connected. All of you were inspiring me, were creating some scope for me to engage in doing this service duty, engaging me in offering this service to my Srila Guru Maharaj, to our Guru Varga, to carry on their flow flow of Tirtha Darshan. Their traditional flow of having Tirtha Darshan, holy pilgrimage tour. And I no doubt about that. Simply no doubt about that. After coming over here, I also had special enjoyment of the association of all these good-hearted devotees, adding to my happiness. Adding to my happiness of having the holy pilgrimage too, making me feel near and dear family. I am amidst the near and dear spiritual family members. See, much beyond the limited biological conception of relations. We're all getting together. We're all having beautiful get-together, loving get-together in Krishna consciousness. All are having get-together in relation to Krishna, Radhika, Mahaprabhu, Badrinath. That also brought special joy to me. To be accompanied by all these very good-hearted, lovely devotees. So, who gave me company, their association. I did feel very good about that. So I felt Lord's will. Finally, Lord's sweet will was arranging. Finally, Lord's sweet will was playing at the background to be arranging this holy pilgrim tour. Time to time I felt Lord was being very pleased. He was being happy with all of us. That we came out to be connecting to those holy places imbued with His Leela memories. So time to time I felt Lord, Supreme Lord becoming also satisfied and pleased with our efforts. Although we are not being perfect in our efforts to connect with Him, to serve Him through this pilgrimage tour, but I felt He was appreciating the way we are able to do, the way He was just appreciating our limited capacity, appreciating the way we are trying to relate with Him, serve Him through holy pilgrimage tour. We can be connecting to His consciousness according to our capacity, as we are able. The Lord was also compassionately, I felt, He was also compassionately being appreciating and accepting. So I felt that time to time. He was being very gracious, compassionately appreciating to whatever small way we are connecting to Him according to our capacity, with sincerity. So back to the point. I also had some special joy within the company of the lovely devotees as you are. I took it, arranged by some sweet will of the Lord and Guru Varga. You are all there to engage me. Okay, to creating the scope of engaging me in some Harikathas pilgrimage tour after many years in this North India, accompanying me. That's so sweet. Sweet of you all. I had that kind of feelings as Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada expressed time to time. I do not consider you all my disciples. I consider you all to be my great friends, well-wishing friends, who some way gathered here by some will of Krishna, some way who have come over here, assembled here by some sweet will of Krishna to help me in his service, in Radharani's service, Krishna's service, by engaging me, encouraging me. So you are all helping me. I am so grateful to all of you. That's the way Saraswati Thakur said, connecting to his disciples, relating to his disciples and as other assembled devotees during big programs, big religious programs at his time during Gaur Purnima, Dol Purnima, Janmashtami, Radhashtami, Nrsimha Chaturdashi, Ram Navami. These people would be gathering there. And aside from his own disciples, also other respectful people, they assembled there. And he was being appreciative of their respectful mood to reassemble in Krishna consciousness, in quest of Krishna consciousness. So he was viewing it. There's some inspiration from their super soul, from their Paramatma. That driven by that, these people from the material world came out from their family life, came out and got assembled, had gathered in the place of Mahaprabhu Krishna, hearing Harikatha, and some way engaged in service to Mahaprabhu Nityananda, Radha Krishna. So Saraswati Thakur appreciated that fact. So they had that kind of sukriti, that they felt some inspiration from Krishna, from the level of super soul. That's why they came. And he also appreciated the presence of his all disciples. Very, very nice, beautiful hearts. Beautiful heart disciples. Considered them as great friends and great helpers. Great well-wishers of him, great friends who are helping him so much to perform devotional service to Krishna Radhika, Mahaprabhu. So, the reason I'm explaining, I have the similar feelings about you all. Hare Krishna.